everyone, welcome. We are Saves vs. Death, a TTRPG actual play channel. Tonight, we are bringing you Indie Bandits, one of our Cyberpunk Red campaigns. This one takes place in the virtual world of ELO, as well as Meat Space in Night City. It also shares a universe and timeline as our Shades of Scarlet campaign. If you're still recovering from last night's game, you're not alone. So am I. So please go on social media, tag Blank, and hashtag Save the Nook. Thanks. Or Discord, everywhere. DMs, it doesn't matter. Just hashtag Save the Nook. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. In other news, tomorrow the Pokemon Soul Link Nuzlocke goes live on YouTube. You can watch Games and Blank attempt the challenge, see if they can reach the first gym and gain a singular badge. We may have another Soul Link Nuzlocke or continuation next month as part of our extra streams during our Pride charity fundraiser. Throughout the month of June, we'll be raising funds for the Trevor Project. Their mission is to end LGBTQ youth suicide and is a very important cause for all of us here in the cast. So follow us on socials, join our Discord for more information, including where and how to donate when the information releases, because that'll be in the coming weeks. If you would like to support us on this channel, one of the best ways to do that is to go to Patreon for early access to keep the lights running and help us make this our full-time job. You can do so by heading to patreon.com/savesforstuff. And starting, I don't know, the next month in 4-5 days.
Couple of days, yeah.
Yeah, you'll gain access to one of the Shades of Scarlet's cast introductions to learn a little bit about the character backstory before we met them. And those will release one a month until, I don't know, we go through everybody?
Yeah, I think September is the last one.
For now.
Right.
We're all gonna die and then make new introductions and stuff. I'm not salty at all. Alright. Hi, I'm Jesper, or Jess, and I have the privilege of being the game master for this campaign where only good things are gonna happen tonight. You can find me on YouTube, at Jesper, Instagram, or Blue Sky. Follow me, say hi. I'd love to see what you're up to. And with me are my wonderful cast of players. On that side, actually pointing in the right direction. My webcam
You did.
off.
Good job.
Right?
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. It's the little victories, guys. It's the little victories.
Hi, I'm one of the wonderful cast of characters. My name is GameZen. You probably recognize me from other Saves vs. Death content over the many years that we've been doing this. Many one-shots and all kinds of nonsense. You can find me on Facebook, GameZen. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, MySpace, Blue Skies, Twitter. You can find me just pretty much anywhere. Just look for me and I will be there. I'm most active, however, on our Discord, so if you want to join our Discord, shoot me a message. Usually I'm on there. So, yeah. Oh, and I play Benjamin Featherbottom in the world of ELO. I forgot what I was supposed to introduce, which is not just myself. And Damien Copperpot in the Meat Space. They are both kind of idiots, but lovable idiots. So, I think I'm lovable.
That wasn't for the lovable.
I mean, we question you all the time, but it's definitely not for the lovable. Hi, I'm Zelbin. You can find me mostly around Saves vs. Death. I do have a Twitter, which is Bandit Zelbin. Although you can probably find me better on the Saves vs. Death Discord. I play Frederick Heartstrings on ELO in this game, who is a elf musician who's just trying to spread a little bit of love and joy and have some fun with their friends. In Meat Space, I play Dahlia. Her brother is, oh my gosh, I want to say Benjamin, but Damien. My bad. Is Damien, so those two always get into some shenanigans together, and, you know, we'll see if they get into any today.
Hi, I'm Erin. You also might recognize me from Saves versus Death one-shots and ELO. I too have Blue Sky and Twitter. However, I'm not great about posting those because ADHD and object impermanence. So sometimes it happens. Yeah, so you can find me here. And in Meat Space, I play Carrie Fisherman, who is kind of a quiet, introverted, naive, middle management type person. And in ELO, I play Chadwick Derriere, who is very loud and outspoken and brazen, and just the complete opposite. So, did I say Derriere?
Yeah.
That is my name.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Uh-huh.
ADHD.
And what a beautiful name it is.
Thank you.
And sadly, we're missing one Min K tonight who normally plays keys. We just had a real life conflict during show scheduling, which happens, unfortunately. Hopefully she will be back next week.
She had to fight ninjas.
It's an important job.
Yeah.
Somebody
I
had
thought
to
her
do
complex took care of that problem.
it. Ninja infestation everywhere.
Rude.
Previously on Indie Bandits. The bandits arrested for most of the day, taking time to do light activity as they recovered from their wounds. Silo did go to work, and upon her return, the team decided to log into ELO and play for a couple hours, as it's been a bit since they've been in the virtual space. As they logged in, they received 2 letters. One was an update from the devs stating that they were testing a new feature, mount races, and looking for feedback. They were given potions and told their base riding skill would be bumped to a 10 during this trial period. And then they also received a letter from Lady LaFou, who is hoping they can help her with a time-sensitive manner, which will expire at around 2 a.m. Meat Space time. With enough time before that's going to happen, because we're only like early evening right now, they decided to test out the horse race. Which, fun fact, I based off the DLC Hot Pursuit and did completely wrong. The devs will patch it out, don't you worry. Just don't go by what I did. But it was fun.
We followed the horse racing rules to the T. The problem is there are no horse racing rules.
Yeah. So we wrote the horse racing DLC for them.
You sure?
Thank you so much for the
Thank you, Hydrate.
hydrate.
You hydrate too.
And but that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. It was a good time. It was a lot of fun, and there was some digital horse massacres.
My horse is
horses are
fine.
They'll regenerate. They just kind of poof like a Pokemon. They just kind of faint, and then, but they have natural healing, so it'll be okay. I just can't use them for like a minute. Carrie and Damien ended up falling during a bridge jump into the water as the horse was poofed, with, I believe, Silo Keys following right after. Selman made it across. Unfortunately, the potion ran out before he could finish the race. So with a collective group failure and success of failure, successfully failing, Successfully failing. They are now all, I believe, in the small river below the broken bridge. And
I also feel like that's our tagline now. Indie Bandits successfully failing since 2023.
This is 2023.
One
I
mission
like
at a
that.
time.
Somebody write that down so I can remember to put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, I'll put it in my notes.
Thanks. No.
I'm actually putting it in the notes.
Thank you. I was like, okay, appreciate that I realized who I was talking to and went, ooh. No. Someone with real notes.
The last time I took notes,
Was
my
yesterday.
neighborhood. Never mind. Spoilers, I'm not going to say anything.
In ELO, when was the last time you took notes for Indie Bandits?
Who?
Not once.
I feel like once.
I had a whole bunch of notes on my character sheet, and then you
Nope.
got rid of them because they were all nonsense.
You took notes from me one time when I was sick.
Oh, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
C'est la
teamwork.
vie, indeed. But yes, we will pick up with you guys in the water under the bridge. The timer for the race has ended. I believe Carrie sent in a note to the devs about being able to move faster.
Mhm.
To which she received a reply of, "You can unlock the sprint command for your horse by leveling it up."
And then I told them that was stupid.
She flipped them off
How
in
dare.
mid-space, but
I feel like it should be more Mario Kart style, where there are power-ups.
You get dash rooms.
Maybe some actual turtles. Or maybe not.
like we already have digital horse attacks. I don't know if I want to throw in. PETA's gonna call us and be like, "Listen, we realize this is all virtual, but
Maybe not throw turtles at each other.
yeah, at each other's horses. Animal and animal crime is
Wet blankets.
You can prevent animal and animal crimes.
especially in Zootopia." All right, seasonal turtle mounts.
Yes.
The speed would be so slow.
Those would be
Hardy,
the
though.
best races ever.
Hardy
Yeah,
So good.
turtle races.
turtle.
Anyway,
Yeah, you guys are in the water under a bridge. What are you doing?
it's all water under the bridge.
Can mine have a crat skin?
Ooh.
Ooh, yes,
And then it'll be like piggyback ride?
yes. For those of
Okay.
you who don't know,
Carrying on.
Krat was my D&D one-shot character who was a painted box turtle, I believe, was his shell colors. And then he had
Yeah.
like a net, kind of like a cape with a bunch of different eco junk on it, because his whole mission was to save the water from pollution, and he knitted things. So it would be a turtle with a Krat skin and a knitted pillow that you could sit on while he's got like
I think it's a good plan.
Eco-happy footprints. I don't know.
Now that I'm thinking about it, though, I think Chadwick's legs are longer than Krat is.
Well,
Oh.
the turtle mount would be big. Like
Would be big. Oh, okay. All right. See?
it would be the size of a horse. It just would not move
Just
as
like that.
fast.
Right.
I don't need
Speed
to
of
go fast.
10, maybe 5, probably 5. Let's be honest.
We'll be there in 3 days.
But instead of
That
having like 4
SP.
SP, it's got like 15. So good luck getting through that.
Right.
So, as Dahlia and Keys make it into the water, I'm going to break contact from Benjamin's face and say, y'all want in on this? Or no? Okay.
Well-
Because we were making out.
I think Silo's just like, what?
Do you actually explain because we were making out?
Oh, you would have seen it.
Oh. I'm gonna look over at Benjamin. Shake my head, definitely no. Look over at you. Pause for a second and then go, pass for now.
Sure.
You know, perhaps we should be on to our next quest.
Yeah, that's probably a good plan.
I'm going to train my horse.
That's fair.
We all should have probably done that before doing this, but
And then I can beat you guys next time.
I doubt it.
Silo stands up.
You beat us this time. Almost physically.
Technically, you won.
Yeah, technically you won.
Only because I barely made the jump.
But you made
And then
the
my
jump.
horse poofed.
I think I just need more horse armor.
I mean, why don't
Our
you
horses have
make
the same
the
armor.
horse armor? You made that sword cane, right?
Yeah, I made the sword cane.
You keep saying it like that.
I do keep saying it like that. Oh,
You
this is
must
a time
be very
mission.
proud of it. Oh shoot!
am.
Yes.
Well, should we level stuff while we wait for Keys?
Oh, you guys can go without me. This is my goal. Side note, this is Jess's way of being like, Keys is doing this, so I don't have to play Silo for this session.
Understood.
You'll be with us in spirit then.
Yes. Absolutely. I will be on DMs if you need me.
All right.
As she walks away, I gather the twins close to me and I whisper, "Don't take it personally. She's very competitive. It's not you."
I thought for sure she was gonna PK us.
She might have. And that may still happen.
Look back over my shoulder. All right. We better get going before she changes her mind.
Should we go talk to Lady LaFou?
We'll head that way. Should we see if any more in our guild want to join our party, though?
Oh, yeah. Is it after school time?
What time does school get out?
I have no idea. 5?
Usually they're home before sunset, I think. So
I don't.
7?
It's 9 o'clock. Do you remember your children now? Bonus points to anyone who remembers that commercial.
I do.
I
What's
also
the
do.
news one?
You get bonus just points.
Nice. 6 bonus points.
I liked the Cyndi Lauper one.
They're like Who's Line Points games. They're arbitrary
They
and
don't
don't do anything.
They matter to me.
I saw you like that was something you were actually gonna write on your sheet, and I'm like, nah, these points don't matter.
If you said a number with them, I would have wrote them.
They do matter.
We're keeping track of them for in the future.
That's
times.
who wins. Just
Yeah. When we have our series finale.
whoever has the most
Just
points
points?
wins.
RJP.
I love it.
Okay.
I'm going to set my active quest to the Lady LaFou quest.
In order to answer your question, it is about 5:30. I'm going to say school is out. However, Lily is not online.
She's probably eating dinner.
Sorry, carry on, Damien. Apologies.
You're fine. I just was setting it as my active quest.
Mhm.
You looked so mad at it.
No, my camera's freaking out. Ignore me.
That was weird.
And you guys head down to the manor. Yes?
Yeah,
Yes.
her specific manner.
Is there any conversation you would like to have on the way, or shall I fast track us?
I think we can fast track.
Fast track. Ooh, we're being rated.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Arna, how's it going, my friend?
Welcome.
For the
Raiders.
raid.
Race, what are you up to? Jesse!
I did it. The team's here.
If you guys don't know Arna is absolutely a sweetheart, and you should go and follow them right now. We'll wait.
Do it. Yeah, we'll wait here. If you're watching this on YouTube or listening to the podcast, pause what you're doing and follow Arna.
Yeah.
I will sing Water Under the Bridge by Adele
If
for
you-
10 seconds.
If you are driving, please
9.
pull over to the side of the road before doing it.
Safety first.
Don't
Yeah.
text and drive. People love you. We love you. Twin Peaks.
That is a fantastic show.
Ooh.
The new one or the old one? Sorry, I'm going to distract us for a
Spoilers.
minute. This is important, though.
Old one. Good.
Yeah, the old one's fantastic. After it's over, you're going to be tempted to watch the Fire Walk With Me film. Don't. Don't worry about it. Because it's the follow-up film, but it's not worth the time.
Do follow the dude on TikTok, though.
Yeah,
Yes, it's super fun. What's his name?
I don't remember. But I should. Anyway, sorry. We're headed to her
This has
manor.
been your this has been your Follow Arna break. Welcome back to the show. All right, so you guys are making your way to the Waterbrook district. Benjamin leading and heading there without issue, as he has marked it on his map and just has to follow a trail, which is great.
I'm getting so good at this.
So good. I'm
Frederick's
so
gonna
proud
nod
of
in
you.
approval.
I type into chat. His name is Kyle McLaughlin. And then that's it. That was for the podcast listeners.
Perfect.
And now for the rest of the story.
So Lady LaFou's manor is unlike the other ones. It's a standalone structure made out of brick and marble. As you may remember, in the Autumn Palace, most of the houses or manors, or even the palace, are built as part of like the trees or up in the trees and the heavy branches. This one's not. It is on the ground floor. It is made of brick and marble. Various trees, bushes, and flowers dot the well-maintained grounds, and even the ivory covering parts of the facade seem to have been trimmed in a very specific fashion. A large set of ornate double doors wait at the top of a semicircular platform a few steps up. Large bay windows on either side give glimpses of rooms within the house. Standing on the platform next to either side of the door, you see two elves, swords at their side, wearing white military-looking garb. These look distinctly different from the guards you've seen around the city and at the palace. Likely, these are Lady LaFou's personal security. As you ascend the steps,
Yep.
the guards bow their heads to you and open the doors, one opening each and allowing you passage into the foyer. They do not stop you, like you don't even have to break stride as these doors are open for you.
I still would like to acknowledge them.
Sure.
Well met, friend. Thank you for granting us interest. I just don't want to make any enemies.
I almost said, of course, Mr. Copperpot, and I'm like, no, I don't think Benjamin has a last name. Does Benjamin have a last name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Copperpot.
Is it Copperpot?
Uh-huh.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It's the same last name. Isn't it Damien
No,
Copperpot?
Benjamin
Featherbottom.
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 Yes,
Oh,
of
sorry.
course. Sir Featherbottom is what is the reply. See, I knew.
I doff my hat.
Oh, did you take your hat back?
Oh no, you're still wearing my
I'm
hat.
still-
I go
I'm
to
s-
do
I still
that,
have your hat.
and then I am sad.
I do it.
I also do it, and then I look at Benjamin, like, really?
I say, lightly armored means light on your feet, eh? Smart.
Quite.
we continue it.
And then I give Ben his hat.
You enter the foyer and the doors close behind you with a heavy kind of like thud, just due to their size. At the other side, you see an elf wearing a black butler's attire, complete with white gloves, And he smiles warmly and gives you a deep, flourishing bow, extending both of his arms. Welcome to LaFou Manor. I am Mr. Wadsworth, the head butler. Please wait here while I inform Milady of your arrival.
Thank you very much, Wadsworth. I bow also and then give him my cape.
Oh, of course. He takes it and, like, very, like, there's a flourish as it almost, like, seems to fold in half, and then he drapes it over his arm in, like, one smooth motion.
Has Mr. Body arrived yet?
Who?
Colonel Mustard?
Never mind.
Very well. And he kind of nods his head and departs through an arch across from the entrance doors, up a grand staircase in the middle of this hallway. And you guys do have a few moments to yourselves within this small space. There are a couple sofas for you to sit if you'd like.
I'll lounge on a sofa.
I will as well.
I will lean against the arm of the sofa. I assume it's like a chaise style and there's only an arm on one side, but
Sure.
I'm going to lounge near it.
Alright. Compared to all your other interactions with nobility, where you have to wait a long time, or there have been quests in between, or something has happened to elongate this meeting with nobility, this is very different. You barely have time to get comfortable before you can see Lady LaFou descending the steps rather hurriedly. She has bright red hair that's been untamed and gives almost a mane-like appearance around her head as it falls to her shoulders. She's wearing a simple blue tunic with pink sleeves and matching collar over top of white pants, cinched with a beaded belt of various colors that make up a, like, side triangle pattern around her waist. She has knee-high blue boots embroidered with white and pink flowers along the sides.
I'm going to take off my hat that I've recently gotten back and take a knee and bow my head.
Oh,
At the side of the
my
boots,
dear,
I will too.
please, stand. There's no need for
And I
such
whisper over
formalities.
to Benjamin. Those are knee highs. She deserves respect.
Yeah, that's why I'm bowing. Her boots are so much taller than ours.
Chadwick looks down at his thigh-highs boots and then doesn't say anything.
Well, welcome to my manor. I appreciate you arriving here on such short notice. Please follow me to the sitting room so we can talk more comfortably.
After you.
And she leads the way. It's one of the rooms right next to the foyer that has the bay window that looks out front. There are various comfortable sofas, armchairs. It's meant to host like a few people where like some of the sofas are back to back in the middle of the room. There are little are they like poofs? Not footstools, but you know, like the poofs that you can sit on.
You can sit on a footstool. Let's start there.
I know, but it's
like,
not. It's like the round ones that are...
You mean like a tuffet?
Tuffet! Thank you. Yes. Okay, I've been playing Sims 4. They call them poofs. I'm sorry. A tuffet. You know what? That makes a lot more sense with Little Miss Muffet. Anyway. Today just was today days old when...
Chadwick is immediately gonna flop down on a poof.
You flop.
I'm gonna find a nice high back to sit on.
Absolutely.
I'll join and sit down as well.
You all take your seats, and she takes a seat where she can see all of you or talk to you all without having to turn her back. you'll also notice that on the various tables, and there seems to be one, if not next to a seat, within like a few steps, like tons of end tables, coffee tables around that have some sort of small snack food or beverage on it. She gestures, please help yourselves if you would like food or drink while I discuss what the manner that brought you here. I am planning,
pour myself a whiskey.
or have been planning, go ahead, it's fine, a social gathering for ages, I would say. And I only just recently learned that my former head of staff sabotaged the event, which has left many of the tasks uncompleted, including sending invitations to my most important guests. So I will require your assistance, as the banquet is tonight, getting those invitations out and helping set up for the party. Of course, as a courtesy, I will grant you, I have a lovely gift baskets. You will be invited to attend, of course, and it's one of the most prestigious, if the most prestigious event of the year. If that entices at all, you will meet many influential people, and I am hoping you'll be able to do this, if for nothing else than for the gold.
We're happy to help you. I believe I can speak for everyone, and we'd love to come to your party. Additionally, on top of making sure your party is a success, do you want us to answer this betrayal of your former staff member?
I don't think... She kind of bobs her head as like this thought had not occurred to her, but she's clearly not opposed to this idea. Not tonight. If I recall correctly, she's no longer in the city. Smart thing. But if you're willing to go out of the city, well, not tonight. But we can talk.
My lady, if I may, what is the dress code for this evening?
Oh, it's a very formal attire. If you do not
Fantastic.
have anything, I can certainly provide it.
No, that's very generous of you. Thank you.
You are helping me out on such short notice. It is most generous and gracious of you to give me your time.
Well, it's our pleasure. Do you have anything more than the invitations that needs done?
I believe we should start with the invitations first. The staff are doing their best to get things ready, and when you return, we can see where your talents may be best suited and what's still left to be completed. I do want to give
Of
my
course.
guests as much time as possible to get ready for tonight's event. They're going
Absolutely.
to be upset at the delay in this invitation. As it is, I apologize in advance for their behavior.
No apologies needed.
Do you think it's possible there's still yet more problems in your house? Can you trust the remaining staff?
She looks to Wadsworth. Yes, most assuredly, since being promoted to head of staff and inclusion of my head butler status, I have done a thorough vetting of all staff and may or may not have ensured their rooms are clear of any malicious intent. But that is
Fantastic.
Not something I will ever
Good
admit
to hear.
outside of this room.
Understood.
Then
Shall
I
we?
believe we shall go.
Wonderful. The guests are kind of all over
We
the
need invitation.
district. Yes, so I believe giving you individual ones to expedite the matter would be the best course. and she'll pull out a handful of invitations. Can I get everyone to roll me a d6, please?
So how many invitations are we gonna have to hang out? In that case, I rolled a 1.
I did roll a 1.
Oh, come on. I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
You know what? I can't have two people with the same number, so I'm gonna go 1, 6, 5. So, Benjamin, you are given an invitation for General John Dijon.
Hold on. Yes.
Selbin, you are given one for Lady Anna Amaranth.
Alright.
And Chadwick, you are given one for Professor Mary Mulberry.
'Tis a task to my liking, it is.
Once you've accepted the invitation, your quest marker would update to deliver the invitation. It would auto mark for you, so you can find the correct route.
Away we go.
Alright. Shall we? And I'll head towards the door.
Let's say we make this interesting. The first back from successfully delivering their invitation, they get the first dance with the lady herself.
I pause in my tracks, and I turn back and over my shoulder, and I ask the lady, "Would you be willing to honor this, my lady?"
Oh, I think it's a splendid idea. I love it.
Frederick dashes out the door.
Good day.
I run after Fred.
There's almost this like thunk as you hit the double doors because they did not open fast enough. Not to where you like fall down or anything, but you kind of have to like push and help the guards like open before you can go. It certainly slowed you down a little bit.
Maybe not as dashing of an exit as I'd like to make, but still.
I mean, up until that moment though, it was like cartoon-esque. You bolted.
She totes thought it was charming.
Yeah.
Alright.
Away we go.
All right.
Gonna start off with a brisk jog.
Give me. Let's see. How are we gonna figure out who gets to their person first? Give me an athletics. Should be athletics or endurance?
Athletics, please.
Athletics to begin.
Hold on. Just all these areas are probably not the same distance apart.
So
you want
let's
to randomly
check
roll
first.
slight DC variations for us?
Sure.
I was gonna
All
say,
right.
because all of them to be the same.
Okay.
'Cause there's a
good luck.
chance that Freddy gets one that's really far away and does not have a
Ben?
chance.
Your DV
Miss Jess,
is an 18.
weren't
Okay.
we supposed to have homework today?
Frederick, your DV is 19. And Chadwick, 17. So while they all are in slightly different areas, still fairly close
Fairly close.
in distance.
Alright.
By the way, that's a good dice. That was the dice that I dropped on street like yesterday. That was probably a really high number. Just fun fact.
I beat my DV by 2.
I also beat mine by 2.
Okay.
I also did not beat mine.
Oh,
I was under it by 3.
So 16?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ben with a 20, you get to go first. You make your way through Waterbrook District, and you end up going towards the end to a more, compound, like, I don't want to say compound, where most of these manors have, like, either their own tree to themselves. This area has much smaller houses that are more, like, tight-knit together. Like, there'll be a couple per tree. The one that you get to is on the larger side, but there's still a couple on the, like, lower branches as you make your way up the spiral staircase that goes around the trunk. You knock on the door, present your invitation to whoever answers. You are welcomed into this small room that is very sparse in terms of, like, clutter or decoration. Everything seems to be, what's there is there for function and serves a purpose. It's very crisp, clean, a lot of white and cream on the walls with dark furniture. And the gentleman who emerges, or the elf that emerges from a side room, is wearing black pants. You can't quite tell how tall his boots are underneath them, but there is a bit of a heel. He has a sword on his belt, a white tunic with floofy sleeves, a kind of yellow vest that has a brown back to it. He's not wearing a jacket. He does have a white cravat and short brown hair.
Gonna salute him. General?
Yes. How can I help you?
I come bearing an invitation to a most exquisite party tonight. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the invitation to you earlier, but your presence is requested.
To which party?
Lady LaFou. I hand him the invitation.
Give me... Human perception's not a thing in ELO, is it? Just give me a straight perception check.
Sure. 15.
15. You see a slight, like, twitch of his nose, almost a sneer, but not quite. Lady LaFou, and it just happened to be late, you say? He takes the envelope and opens the invitation, reading it as he awaits your response.
Due to very unfortunate incidents, I am forced to deliver this today instead of when it properly should have been.
Well, it seems authentic enough. I would love to, but you see, with this late invitation, I wouldn't be able to really put together the right outfit. So unless you can help with that, please give Lady LaFou my deepest apologies.
Of course I can assist you with your outfit.
Of course you can.
It's important that a general such as yourself is dressed well.
Well then, I will leave the decision of my attire in your capable hands. If it is not up to my esteemed ranking, as you say, then I'm afraid I will not be able to attend.
I would not expect you to go otherwise, yes.
I do believe I will require something to really stand out. And games, can you roll me a d6? Another d6?
Sure.
Thanks.
You know, seasonally right now, mustard is a very big color. 6.
Something around the shoulders. Cape. maybe. Or a jacket.
Big
I think should
pauldrons,
be
maybe? Power shoulder pads?
I will leave it in your capable hands.
Thank you.
He looks to the door.
I salute one more time, and then I briskly turn and walk out.
Okay. Chadwick. You're next.
So,
You make your way. You're looking for Professor Mulberry, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. So you end up going completely out of Waterbrook District and into an area that it's almost business but not quite. And end up in this, like at this 2-story tall, I want to describe this structure. It's got a little more stone, like it's closer to the base of the tree, and seems to have some stone elements support, like it's been older and more like historical looking than other houses that look very new. This one looked like it's been kept, like the devs have kept it to like purposefully look old. The sign that is beside it has been weathered away. You have no idea what it says. But you enter, and it is just a disaster of books and scrolls and parchments and maps and statues and artifacts, and it looks like a bomb went off, but all the bookshelves are like full to the brim. There's card indexes that are like the drawers pulled out, and like cards are just like overflowing. And behind the desk, amidst all this chaos, is a rather young-looking elf who has black hair that's tied up in the back, but like half of it has fallen down over her shoulders. She's wearing glasses, like round glasses. She has on a kind of light green dress that's cinched at the waist with a thick brown belt. And she pops her head up and pushes her glasses up. Oh, yes. Hello, dear. How can I help you? Welcome to the Library Museum of Antiquities here in the Autumn Palace. I'm sure I can be with you in just a moment. I'm just looking for my quill. It's somewhere. And she like does like a full turn, and it's definitely the thing that's in her hair that's holding up whatever is left of her hair. The quill has been broken in half. It's missing half its feathers, but it's still got like some of it.
Chadwick is immediately enchanted, just head over heels, in love. I'm going to slowly stepping over the scholarly materials so as not to ruin anything.
Give me
going to gently-
hang on. If you're going to try to step over this disaster that exists, I'm going to need a contortion. Check. Oh yeah. Because you're like, you know when you're in like the middle of cleaning and you have to make it a disaster before you can clean, and you've like sometimes created a little pathway for you? That pathway has been blocked. There are foot places, kind of.
Mm-hmm. You want what?
Contortionist.
Where is that? Oh, okay.
With
Athletics.
I believe.
I got this.
Should be fine.
19.
You got this. Gracefully, without disturbing even a leaf of parchment.
Look at the cell.
You step over things and approach. As she turns and she sees you, she kind of shrieks a little and jumps back. Oh! You, how did you were over... Hi.
I'm going to bow. And if she'll take my hand, take her hand.
Yeah. She seems very startled and like just so not used to this.
I'm going to kiss her hand and say, Professor Mulberry, my dear. And then I'm going to reach, while still holding her hand, and pull the quill out and hand it to her.
Oh. Thank you. Wonderful.
You're
yes.
very welcome.
And you all? Am I supposed to know you? I'm so sorry. If we had an appointment, I would look at my book, but I don't know where I put it.
Please take a deep breath.
Oh.
I am here to bring you an invitation. Well done. That was a very good breath. I have an invitation for you from Lady LaFou. She's having an event tonight. Unfortunately, circumstances unfolded and the invitations are coming out late, but she is hoping that you might be able to attend.
Yeah. May I see the invitation?
Yes, of course. Hand it over.
She opens it, looks it over, looks at you, leans a little bit, reads it. Oh, for a door festive banquet. This sounds wonderful. Except I don't have anything to tonight. I don't have anything to wear. I still need to catalog the books, and then I need to move the parchments, and I still have to make a delivery. I don't think I'll have time to get something appropriate. This is a very prestigious event, did you know? You must look your best.
Yes. I would be happy to help however I can.
Well, you seem a gentleman of refined taste, so I'm sure you can pull something together. I do have quite a penchant for, and I'm going to ask you to roll a d6 for me.
6.
Sure. It was the same thing.
Big shoulders.
Shoulders, yeah. Maybe a shawl or I like those. It's so, I feel like it's too much maybe, but you know those feather boas?
Yes.
I feel like maybe just something that I can swish around, because I always talk with my hands, and I feel like if I have something, maybe I can hold on to it and not use them so much, but if I do, it's whimsical and flourishy.
I know exactly what you mean. I am on it.
Okay. Quill? Books. Appointment somewhere. It starts lifting things and moving things and kind of looks up as you kind of move into like the periphery vision on your way out. Oh, yes, goodbye. Thank you.
Goodbye. I'll see you soon.
Yes. Time. Okay. And the door closes, and just as it closes, you hear like the thud of like a bunch of books going. Fuck!
I hope she's not trapped underneath them.
All right, Frederick.
Hi.
You make your way north through more of the Waterbrook district, and you end up at this tree where the staircase, like, where most are kind of like middle of the tree, this one keeps going. It is in like the topmost branches. It has multiple supports, but you kind of can see over the leaves of like some of the lower branches, and you get a beautiful view of the Autumn Palace, the city, the comings and goings. And as you, before you can even knock on the door, it swings open.
Oh.
And I'm gonna say more like kind of dressed in a, we'll say dressed in a nightgown, but if you picture an elven Jessica Rabbit, that's what greets you.
Hello, it's great evening, ma'am. I was wondering about your availability to partake in maybe
Let's
a
talk.
social
And she
event.
grabs your hand and pulls you inside, if you would allow it.
Of course.
She brings you into a sitting room, sits you on like a sofa, sits right next to you, puts one arm on the back of the sofa, crosses her legs, but there is Personal boundaries does not exist. She is right next to you.
Dahlia's probably freaking out in real life, but she keeps telling herself, this is just an NPC. It's just an NPC. Well, the social occasion for tonight.
Yes.
You are invited to Lady LaFou's social gathering, which I hear is a prestigious event. Though she said she regretfully had sent this letter out days before, though it had not reached you, so I'm here to deliver it in person.
Give me a perception check.
16.
16, okay. You notice her lips pressed together, kind of at the mention of, like, who this invitation is from, before she relaxes again. Yes, one of the most prestigious events always is. Will you be attending? And she places her hand on your shoulder.
I would never disappoint my lady. Of course I will be there, attending. Even if just for you.
Oh, you flatter me. I love it. Don't stop.
Oh, come tonight and it won't.
I would love to, but I don't have anything new to wear, and I absolutely cannot be seen in something I've already
we
worn.
cannot have that.
Would you be a dear and pick me out something you would like to see me in?
Of course. It would be my pleasure.
You bring her an empty hanger.
Dang, that would be a
I can see Frederick.
real
I don't know
gutsy
that
move.
Dahlia would do that. Perfect.
But regrettably, to do this, I'm gonna have to leave your side, madam.
You will be so worth the wait.
Well, until then, and I'm gonna, as slowly and as patiently as I can, start walking towards the door, but as soon as I get out the door, take off running again.
She, like, takes your arm and walks you to the door. She's, like, leaning against you. Can you roll a d6 for me, please?
Of course.
Get a 6.
If I
This
do,
is
I'm gonna laugh.
the Cape Ball.
It literally will be.
Nope. 2.
A 2.
I couldn't keep it up, sorry.
You
guys.
know,
Dang it, Freddy.
I wouldn't mind a piece of jewelry to really stand out and catch attention. Something I could keep from my new dance partner.
Of course. Of course.
Wonderful. She kisses your cheek if you allow it and opens the door for you.
I'll allow it.
Do you wait for the door to close before you take off running?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll like stand there and like wave, but as soon as the door like I'm off.
She waves and she leans against the doorpost until you are out of sight down the stairs. It takes a bit before you get clear view before you can run.
Internally, I'm like, I am losing this race.
All right. So you guys are allowed to plan an outfit, go where you would like. Would you like a small break before
Sure.
to think on things? Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh no, I know what I'm getting, but I would love a small break.
I am so concerned. I love it, but I'm so concerned. Alright, we will be back in a few minutes. Thanks, guys, for joining me on this crazy, wacky adventure. I appreciate you. We will be back in 10 minutes. See you soon.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Indie Bandits, a Cyberpunk Red ELO game. Our bandits are currently in the Elflands, in the Autumn Palace, having completed a horse race and have moved on to this timed quest to help Lady LaFou in the Waterbrook District prepare for an evening of festivities and a banquet and this big affair to do, which has started by her asking them to deliver invitations to very important guests that were missed because one of her staff members decided to sabotage her. And so our bandits have each taken on one of these guests who couldn't or perhaps tried to get out of going to the event due to not having an outfit to wear or time to obtain an outfit, of which our bandits quickly, without any prompting, were like, "No, we'll do that for you," and rushed off. They also currently have their own side bet going of whoever can return first will get the first dance with Lady LaFou, who has agreed to this and thinks that the chaos that they have brought to all her inquiries is fantastic. We're gonna start with Benjamin, who got General Jean Dijon. Where do you go to pick up this outfit?
Well, first I need to go to a clother.
There's a few.
Is there a nice tailor?
Yeah, if you stay within like kind of this district, this area, there would be like a more high-end quality clothier.
Okay. I'm gonna go inside with pomp and circumstance.
Of course. You're greeted by the clerk who bows. Welcome, what can I do for you?
Good day. I've come on an important quest from the general. I need a cape in black and white, long lines running vertically, and I need it to clasp in the front using a gold clasp. I will need this immediately.
What general?
General John. I forgot to write his last name.
Dijon.
Dijon.
Ah! Yes. Oh.
As I check my quest log.
It would be on there. The minute that you started, like, saying what you wanted, like, with such direct, like, knowledge, they started scribbling shit down. Yes, we've made clothes for them before, so I believe I have their measurements on hand. Just the cape, then.
Yes, and the vertical lines are very important.
Thin, thick? What are we?
Thin.
Very thin.
Yes. But, use a good material.
Of course. Only the finest. And I am
Then I
billing
will
this to
trust
the
you
general's
with this.
account?
No. I will pay for it myself.
I would just say you would know, because clearly I forgot to mention that Lady LaFou said that if anything arises, you could give her name.
Lady LaFou said she would put it to her account.
Ah, understood. Very good.
I must be off as I have other business to attend to.
Shall I send this to the general when it's...
I will be back in an hour and a half.
Very good, sir. On the inside, did you want the same stripes? Did you want a different...
Black velvet.
Black velvet. Understood. Any shape to the... Every time you go to leave, they're like, oh wait, one more question. Any shape to the golden clasp?
Simple chain, with a leaf, flourish on the clasp.
Very good, sir.
And now I'm gonna go to an armorer.
Okay.
Good day.
How do you do?
I do well. Unfortunately, I'm here on utmost important business. I need pauldrons, and I need them to have built-in epaulets.
Okay. Any shape, style?
I keep it simple, clean lines. We will need. Have you built armor before for General Dijon?
Yes.
Good. That will serve you well then. He needs this almost immediately, and he needs something simple but drastic. Something that means authority.
I'm going to need a little bit more to go off of.
Sure. Clean lines, no spikes, maybe some frill about the side. But like I said, hanging epaulets for the general's rank. I would probably make it out of a decent material. What ores do you have available to
Do
you?
you want any inlay on the pauldrons or
No.
shape, color?
Straight lines. We're keeping it clean and classy. But as I said,
Silver.
epaulets.
Okay.
Yes, silver with the gold inlays for the epaulets.
All right.
He will also require some boots made. Something that gives a little height to the heel.
We don't really do boots here, but if you go to and they tell you about the clothier that you just left.
I need to find a leather worker than that. The clothier isn't capable of what I need.
But then a leather worker, I believe, is right next door.
You have your mission.
Understood. They almost salute you, almost.
Okay.
So you head out towards the clothier, but right next door to the leather worker.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good day.
Good day. How may I be of assistance?
Of course. I need simple dark leather boots. I need about... what measurement system do they use in this? It's meter, right?
Sure.
Because I was going to say, like, I need an 1.5 inch lift in them, but if they
Sure.
don't use inches, that
Inch
may
and
be a
half
problem.
is you know what? Just say I need a heel that's roughly, and he measures with his fingers this big. It's fine. Inches.
But I need the heel to be concealed in the sole of the shoe. I need it to look as though there is no heel, but there is.
Understood.
Clean lines, maybe some gold inlay across the top, but that would be it.
All right. I'm
Rush
going
job.
to need a measurement of your foot.
It's not for me. It's for General Dijon.
Believe we have the measurements, and he goes to a book and very meticulously starts looking through it. And it's...
Perhaps you need assistance?
Oh, no, I'm sure I can find it. It's been a while. Tends
I
to
twiddle
keep
my
his-
thumbs.
His clothing in very good shape. Do you know he is one of the few people ever needs to come in here because his care of his clothing, especially his shoes, are always well polished and well maintained. It's miraculous.
He tells me what good work you do, but not that you expedite work well. I was hoping that perhaps you did.
Oh, the work is not a problem. You can't rush good craftsmanship. The general knows that.
And I know you're good, but can you be quick?
Ah, yes. Here it is. That will not be a problem.
Good. Thank you very much. I appreciate your attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
I shall be back soon to pick it up.
And I will bill this to the general, I assume.
No, you will be billing it to the Lady LaFou.
Oh! Is Lady LaFou having one of her spectacular events?
This is the event of the season. Anyone who is anyone is there. Unfortunately, there was a hiccup with the invitations.
Oh.
Perhaps I could get you through the door, as you seem to be very well and important yourself.
I am.
But I will need this outfit with quickness, so...
Most tasty. Yes, shoo shoo, shoo shoo, shoo shoo, shoo shoo. They all but push you out the door, close the door, flip it to closed.
Okay. And now to get a drink. I'm gonna head to the
Local tavern?
closest tavern. Yeah.
Sure. So I'm just gonna just to double check. Pauldrons.
Yeah.
Boots. And
Cape.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
each
all you
designed
got.
to make him look taller.
Yeah.
Yes, because he'll wear his military uniform other than that.
Okay. I got you. Understood. Chadwick.
Hi.
Hi.
I am going to head to the clothing district.
Sure, yeah. Which, tier of...
I'm gonna go schmancy.
Okay, sure. So you head to the one that's closest to the Waterbrook district. Not a problem. We got a notification, and I don't know what the notification was for.
We had a follow, I believe.
Thank you for the follow!
I don't remember where my money is.
It's on the...
Oh, found it.
Yep.
Found it.
It's above your armor.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go fancy.
Sure. Again, Lady LaFou will pay for it, as long as you mention that's what you're doing. So what are you looking for, Chadwick?
I am looking for a dressmaker in particular.
Sure. You find one.
Something
It doesn't
fancy.
take you too long.
Fantastic. I walk in and find who looks to be the oldest, most capable seamstress in the building.
Okay. There is kind of pinning, the hem of a skirt, that's either for display or that's going to be worked on later, is an elderly, elven woman with gray hair that's pulled back into like a loose bun. She has half-rimmed spectacles on her face. She's moving rather deftly for someone of her age, but she certainly seems to be the most elderly looking of the elves. You're not sure about skill.
Fair enough. I'm going to approach her and bow slightly, kiss her hand if she'll allow it.
She is like hemming this skirt, so you would have to like grab her hand and pull it away. She doesn't seem to have noticed you immediately as you bowed.
That's fine. I say, good afternoon, my lady. I wonder if I may borrow you for a moment.
Oh, yes, of course. How can I help you? They put the pin in like one of the pin cushions on the wrist.
I am in a bit of a bind. Lady LaFou is having one of her renowned events this evening. And regrettably, one of the invitations got lost in the shuffle, and Professor Mulberry is in need of a dress rather quickly. Would this be something you'd be able to help me with?
Yes, I think so.
Excellent.
Professor Mulberry's been in here before. Very plain style, if I recall correctly. Nothing fancy. You think we have the measurements? She starts making her way to the counter at a very slow, small stepped pace.
That's fine. I follow. We're going to go a little bit fancier tonight than perhaps she is used to. I see you have a number of very fashionable gowns. I'm hoping for something with a halter top, maybe a choker neckline, comes down in this shape. I don't know what that's called.
Like a reverse V? Is that?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So, reverse V, then very form-fitting, tapered out, slightly slow A-line at the bottom with a slit, not necessarily to the hip, but to the knee,
Very
at
daring.
least. Yes.
For the professor.
And then she's going to love it, I promise you. Then if we could attach a cape, perhaps to the back of the neck, not necessarily a cape, more like a shawl, of a translucent, sparkly material that comes down to a cuff or a ring on the fingers so it'll flow with her arms.
Okay.
And then plum, as much plum as we can get.
Okay. You've reached the counter at this point, and she pulls out a paper parchment quill. What was the style of top you wanted again? And she makes you go through it again as she takes notes this time around. She does ask you more specific questions pointing to pieces in the room to make sure that she's got the style absolutely correct. How high, the split goes, if you want any sort of sway or folds to the fabric, any embroiderment on the dress. You said no sleeves because the drape will go through. So she takes down like all these. And as as slow as it was getting over here, and you might have had that thought of, oh no, in responding to it. But as she's there and she's asking you all these questions, you can tell that she's very well versed in what she does.
Good. I say I cannot begin to thank you enough. The dress will be paid for by Lady LaFou, but I would like to give you this, and I hand her 50 gold pieces.
Oh.
As a thank you for your taking time away to take care of this quickly.
That's not necessary. You don't need to do
that. I know it's not, but I appreciate you. And I press it into her hand.
Adventurers are always so sweet.
And then I say, you wouldn't happen to sell tights here?
Would you for Professor Plum?
Yes.
I can make sure that they work well with the dress if you'd like.
That would be most excellent. Please and thank you.
Not a problem.
Wonderful. I wonder also, can you point me in the direction of someone who does shoes?
Oh, yes, there's a wonderful leather worker. You just have to go down 2 streets, take a left, then go down another 2, take a right. It's your first left, another left, and then the second door on the right.
Okay, thank you.
I'll write it down for you.
Thank you. Yes, please.
She writes down the instructions and gives it to you. As you take them, it just kind of appears as a location on your map that you can, right-click and set as a way marker. Otherwise, it does show up for you. And won't take you long to get there.
I hit that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a problem. No issues. You enter. They all look pretty generic NPCs, like you've seen them scattered about, but there's nothing very store clerk garb.
I walk in, and see whomever is working there, and I say, "Greetings. I have a quick question for you.
Salutations, I have a quick answer for you.
Have you made shoes for Professor Mulberry before?"
I think she's come into the store. It's been a while. You know, that woman does not get new clothes nearly as often as she should. Wears them right down.
Yes, I agree completely. We're going to fix that today,
Oh,
if we may.
wonderful. So what were you thinking? And they like go to like whatever order book they have, they like thunk it all the way to the front of the book, kind of look through the first 5 pages, don't see anything, set it back to where it was, grab another volume from like a shelf or behind the counter, thunk it down, open it to the first 5 pages as you're explaining what you want as they're looking for the size.
So I'm hoping for kind of an ankle booty type thing. Small heel, very slight, the most comfortable footwear you can possibly muster
Alright.
in an expedited fashion.
How expedited?
That's the thing. Lady LaFou is having one of her prestigious events this evening, and unfortunately Lady Mulberry's invitation got lost in the shuffle,
Oh dear.
and it is tonight.
So you need that immediately.
Yes.
Yes, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I can probably whip that up in an hour or so.
That would be perfection. Please and thank you. And this will be billed to Lady LaFou. But yes, I think that should do it.
Just a straight ankle boot, no frills, no nothing, small heel. Color?
Black.
Yes. Okay. I can do that.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Laces, buckles.
Probably buckles.
Small. Couple on the side.
Yes.
I've got this.
Bless you. Thank you. And then perhaps you could point me in the direction of a jeweler.
Oh, yes. So, there's this wonderful little dress shop, and if you go, and they repeat the directions to you backwards, which Jess is going to do because she made it up and she doesn't remember. I think it would be a right, a left, or no, a left,
Two
a
rights.
right, a right, go 2 streets, another right, 2 streets left. And then about 4 shops down, you'll see the dressmaker, and then about 4 shops to your left is a wonderful jeweler.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I take off in the direction of the jeweler.
Not
And when
as difficult because you kind of have like a pinpoint of where the dressmaker is, so you get through the streets
I just go backwards.
quickly. Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep. And I walk in and I say, "Greetings.
Good day.
I wonder,
Yes.
would you be able to make an interesting piece of jewelry for me with swiftness, possibly?"
I mean, expediency is costly, so short answer, yes, if you have the gold to pay.
Gold is not a problem. Lady LaFou will be paying for the piece.
Oh, then yes. What can I get you?
I am looking for a straight chain with clasps on either side, with sparkly
Sparkles.
Gems?
sparkles. Yes.
What kind of gems?
They don't need to be diamonds. Cubic zirconia. Okay. It's not a thing in this world, but
Diamonds are fine.
diamonds are fine. Yes. We want it to sparkle and flash and just be beautiful.
And any design on the clasps?
A little fig leaf, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yes, not a problem.
And that will do it.
20 minutes?
Perfect. I'll be right back.
Alright.
And I'm gonna go get a drink.
At the same bar where so Damien Benjamin is?
Possibly.
You can see, because
Is
you
that
guys
where
are
he
still
is?
technically in a party, so you do have like the party dots of your party members and where they're
Oh,
located.
yeah. Yeah, I'll just go find
Okay.
Ben.
Cool, so you go find Ben. Frederick.
Alright.
Where are we going?
Frederick's gonna pause for a second and go, I got a lot to do. And then pull up his map and see if any of the shops are labeled on his map.
Not currently, but I will say if there is there's like a setting to turn on like the shop indicators
Alright.
versus like quest or like quest boards or like quest specific locations. So yeah, you could turn on shops.
I'm gonna look for the nearest clother.
It would be in the same district as where they are,
Alright.
just outside
Perfect.
the housing district.
I'm guessing it's either like just after someone has stepped out. I'm
Probably.
stepping in.
What are you looking for?
Alright. Can you... Oh, alright. I'm gonna go in and look around and be like... So, I'm gonna ask for something a little out of the norm. Is that okay?
Like 3 store clerks turn to you? Possibly?
I need
I mean, you can ask.
a rush job on like a... Can you
Oh,
imagine a robe that only goes like about 2 inches down from your knee, or above your knee. No hood to the robe, but like as a silken, semi-opaque green with purple flowers. Asters. That's what they're called. They're small little flowers. Gold centers, probably, with a golden weave thread.
I assume you went to like the dress shop or clothers.
Yes.
So as you're asking this, I will say you probably can see Chadwick at the counter, or making their way slowly to the counter, talking to this elderly elf, while these other shop clerks, one turns away and is like, "Oh, this is so beyond my skill set." The other two kind of approach you. One grabs a piece of parchment and is like literally sketching things as you describe it. The other one takes another piece of parchment and is trying to jot down like the specific details. They like lean over to them and they're like, no, that's the wrong shape. Higher. I said above the knee. No, not below the knee. Above the knee. You said above the knee.
I mean, there's a lot of petals on this flower, like probably at least 36.
36 petals. They make a note, like 36 is like in big like numbers, like underlined, bolded.
Outside a game, I know this is not right because I'm pretty sure flower petals come in prime numbers for some reason, but I'm not 100%.
If that is
Anyway.
a fact, that is an interesting fact.
I may be 100% wrong on that. Someone should fact check me.
In ELO,
Nope, you heard it here
flower
first.
petals are prime numbers. Except for these ones, because these ones have 36 petals.
Yes. Yeah. That's about what I need. Other than that, I need someone who can do shoes and jewelry, but I'm assuming that's not in this store.
No.
It's the Fibonacci sequence.
So like, we just heard this conversation.
3, 5, 8, 13, etc.
Interesting. Things we learned. Indie Bandits,
So it's not prime, it's
teaching
just a different
and
thing?
having fun. Okay, so sorry, I'm in a weird mood. They take your notes. They direct you to both a place for shoes and jewelry. The first stop you make for shoes, however, is closed. You can probably see Benjamin like calmly walking away in the distance.
Oh, that son of a gun.
And not
You
too
hit
hard
him
to find another one,
close.
but the jewelry is closer, so we'll do jewelry next.
Alright. Going to the jeweler. Can I commission you guys for a specific piece for tonight? You know, I never actually told the other people who that dress was for. I should probably do that before I leave. I'm gonna go back in and make sure that they know that this is for Lady Anna Amaranth.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm not wearing this dress. Sorry, I should have stressed that. It's
No
for one of the most
judgment.
beautiful
I mean,
ladies.
we were going to try to kind of guess your measurements, but that we have on in the store, so that's fine. That makes things so much easier.
Thank you, thank you.
By the way, I think the color would have looked great on you.
I think so too. Dahlia debates this in real life.
Stands there for like a
Minus the
solid 30
semi-opaque part.
seconds as Dahlia debates.
Oh shoot, I got things to do. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, and they would go through this the same kind of
Run to the
question of
jeweler's
like,
store.
are we charging this to Lady Amaranth's account?
Oh, yes, and no expenses to be, you know,
Lady LaFou's. You would say Lady
Expended.
LaFou's account.
yeah. All on her.
Yeah.
Go all out.
Awesome.
And I give her a wink.
And then you go back to the jewelry store. What are you picking up, or having them custom make for you?
I want them to make a bracelet that goes into like 3 rings, so you can wear one on your thumb, pinky, and middle finger.
Okay.
And I wanted to get a pair of them, so Frederick could wear one to have a matching one for her.
Ooh. Well played, Freddy.
And then I was also gonna get her a hair ornament of the same flower, with being gold.
That's not a problem. Once you mention that it's, you know, for Lady Amaranth, they do have ring sizes on hand, and that will be charged to Lady LaFou's account for tonight's evenings. They understand. They're like, oh yes, we'll work on it. Depends on how much detail you want. So they're gonna ask like, do you want any engraving like on the rings, any gems or jewels set into it?
Purple amethysts, to make them, you know, match with the rest of the purple scheme.
Of course. Perfect. And then shoes, right?
Yes.
There you go. With your map up, you're able to find one. It's a little farther away, but hey, you find one.
Definitely was sabotaged. He did this on purpose. I know he did. Running through the streets.
You make your way in. You are greeted. What kind of shoe do you ask them to make?
So, can you guys make a golden slipper? Not, you know, solid gold, but like golden color, very vibrant. Like a gold leaf.
Yes.
I need it like a flat, something that's very comfortable, something that you could dance in all night.
We can do that.
Can I have it by tonight?
Is this for the event
Lady
happening at Lady
LaFou's
LaFou's Manor?
ball.
Yes,
Yes.
that's been all the talk of the district in the last few minutes.
Oh. Just in the last few minutes. Apparently we're making kind of an impact. These would be for Lady Anna Amaranth,
Ah.
actually.
Not a problem.
She recommended you personally, said that she would trust no one more with this job.
Oh, very flattered, of course. For the lady, we certainly do that. Did you want anything else? Any embroidery? Any design? Just gold slippers?
Maybe
Very comfortable.
a simple purple flower on the side?
Certain.
With 36 leaves. I know that's a little further from simple, but petals, not leaves.
That's. Mm-hmm. Simple's not the word I would use, but we can do that.
Well, I trust you. This is to be charged to Lady LaFou's account, and I trust that, you would put in the amount for the rush.
Of course. We will.
I nod to her. Then I shall leave you to it. When can I expect to pick these up?
Well, the slippers wouldn't have taken long, but the flower will be a bit, maybe 40 minutes?
Alright, I will be back then. And I will leave.
And where do you go from here?
I stop and I go, oh, now I'm actually done. This is gonna take longer than I thought. I'm definitely losing this. Screw it, I'm gonna get a drink. And I'm gonna go to the bar.
The bar where they're at? Amazing. So you walk in. Benjamin and Chadwick, what are you guys doing? Benjamin, you would have gotten there first.
I have a table with 3 seats. And as people start filtering in, I'm going to order them drinks from the bar. And I'm putting the whole thing on Lady LaFou's tab.
Nice.
So.
Yep. Right on.
Boss.
As soon as you mention Lady LaFou, it's like top shelf everything. Chadwick, you walk in, you're given a wonderful drink. Ben is there. Eventually, Frederick joins them. You guys have some time to kill if there's any discussion you'd like to have. Any shit talking during this party bet you've got going.
So, how does the task treat you?
You closed that leather worker. I know you did.
I did no such thing. The person I delivered the invitation to happened to be a very well-to-do general, and people are very likely to help them out.
Who'd you have to deliver to? I look over at Chadwick.
Oh, Professor Mulberry.
Professor, a general. Mine was... Honestly, I'm not exactly sure. She was a very loving lady, I'll just say that. Eccentric.
Sounds like you have the most agreeable, at least.
I
don't
feel like
know
I'm
about
gonna
you,
be
lad.
busy all night. Dancing.
I was gonna say I needed some sound effect there.
Well, I don't know about you lads, but I no longer care about winning this little wager of ours.
No.
Oh? How long is yours gonna take?
Oh, it matters not. I just know that whatever room the professor is in, she will be the brightest star.
Oof.
Interesting. Perhaps we change the wager then.
Ooh.
Interesting.
The one of us that can draw the most attention with the outfit we've planned.
I'll take that wager.
Because
Thinking of
true quality
how
cannot be
my
rushed.
lady is, I'll surely take that wager. Bound to
What?
Oh,
get some attention.
What happens with the winner?
100 gold.
Up at 500.
I can do 500.
I can do 500.
We're playing high stakes here, boys.
You hear? Yeah, I was gonna say you hear over your headset. Look, go, psh, weaklings. Those are shitty numbers. 2 grand.
Hey!
2 grand.
Shut up and hang out with your horse.
It's a whole
Hey,
depth
Ann, we're
chart
doing
sitting
awesome.
around.
We kick your asses
Love
next
you.
time. Thank you.
She does raise an important point, though. I will pay for the resurrection of the winner the next time they need one.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, losers have to pay for the resurrection of the winner. So, since it's
Yeah.
us together, we have to split it.
That's fair.
1,000 each.
I like that. 1,000 each.
Sounds like a deal.
All right.
Of course, we do still have to dance with the lady.
Yeah, well, yeah, but
Okay.
that's on a separate.
We
bet.
promised.
Yes.
That's all bonus.
Freddy, you dog.
Well, I must be off, but good luck to each of you.
To you as well.
Fray'll
I
start
also leave.
trying to finish his drink.
You guys, I feel like Benjamin gets up and walks away, and like Chadwick gets up and like moves. Frederick's like drinking the drink as they're like moving. So you guys all.
I'm like
exit the
watching him
tavern.
walk out the door, like drinking, like.
Yep. Exit the door. I want initiative checks from everybody, please.
Oh, shit.
Plus, reflex, right? D10 plus
Yeah.
ref. It's been a while.
11. Solid 11.
Good.
Does a 1 reroll for the initiative?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
This is gonna be awesome. Am I gonna trip? 1 to a 10. My reflex is a 4.
So,
I
Negative
100% tripped after I downed the streak.
Oh, no.
You're downing the... We'll get to you. Chadwick.
I got a 13.
Okay. Chadwick, even though Ben said, I'll see you guys later, you're out the door. Your long legs beat him out the door. Benjamin is close behind you.
Scuds.
Frederick, you are drinking as you're exiting. You've got the cup tilted so far back you can't see around you. You knock into a person, trip over them, end up hitting your face on the door frame. They end up smashing into somebody else that hits a tray. It goes flying through the air, lands all over you. It is this comedy of errors at the doorway that starts to get jammed up. And you are at such a loss for time.
Trying to crawl my way out.
You guys are able to pick up your things, not a problem. They're, just for ease, they're ready when you go to get them. You make your way back to your respective people who... Yes, Games.
I am going to try to convince one of the clothier's assistants that I need a dresser to come with me to ensure proper fitting.
Interesting. Okay. Give me a persuasion.
I would love to, thank you.
That's Benjamin's persuasion.
Not great if I remember.
Awesome.
We'll see. 15. So hopefully it's real easy.
15's not too shabby. Where's my little handy dandy chart? Oh, that's the DV for difficult. You would have had to get over that.
Yeah.
Yeah. For an everyday, they tell you they would love to, but they're busy and they can't, and the store's working, and
I understand. I will let Madame LaFou know that you couldn't spare someone.
Sure. What's my name?
The clothier shop is... I pull up the name on the thing.
Yep.
I will let her know that the proprietor of this establishment.
Not the proprietor.
Doesn't bother me.
You would harm an innocent elf's reputation?
Shit falls downhill, my friend.
We're just trying to do our job. Get out. This is at the
I leave.
clothiers?
Yeah.
Ooh. Roll me... What do I want you to roll for this? You know what? Roll me a... Evasion.
Evasion. Okay.
Evasion.
Throw punch.
18.
Yeah, you're fine. They try to snatch the cape back from you, and you're able to grab it just in time as you exit.
Good day.
But you're able to collect the other pieces and return to the general. Anybody else want to do anything before they get to their person, other than pick up their things? Yeah, Chadwick.
I would like to, as I pass by, perhaps a small child or a stall selling flowers.
Stall.
See if they have anything akin to Edelweiss. Tiny,
Sure.
white.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I pick up a couple sprigs of that and I ask, could you perhaps poof that with some silver glitter?
Video game magic. Poof.
Fantastic. And I pay them 50 gold for it.
If they go to correct you, like it's 2 gold. Thank you so much. Do you want some extra silver glitter with that? Because I can give you extra silver glitter with
Please.
that. Sure.
That would be lovely, thank you.
They will go until you say stop.
Can you get some in my hair as well?
Yeah, actually, they do. They like dust Chadwick's hair and they like move your hair to the side and like so that no matter what, how you wave it, it will glitter.
Fantastic. That's all I needed. Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Close the shop early.
After your dance, they're going to be getting that out of the floors for weeks.
Yep,
Good.
especially the carpets. Frederick, any stop you would
Fred-
like to make between picking up your purchases or during your purchases to Lady Amaranth's?
Just to like the fountain or any nearby water so I can clean myself up a little. So I don't look like I just got into a bar fight.
Yeah, you can do that. Not a problem.
Other than that, no.
Okay. Cool. So you make it to your respective invitee? Is that no, that's not a word.
Invitee. Yeah.
Invitee? Is that a word? I feel like that's not a word.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay. My
It
brain
is
knows.
now.
My brain knows more than I do. We're gonna start with Chadwick. Chadwick, Professor Mulberry she's no longer in the library / museum. She is at her house, which isn't too far away. It's actually back in the Waterbrook district. But you have a marker so you can find her easily enough. You are let into the house. Are you going to help the professor put this, well, in fast montage video game style, are you going to help the professor put this on or just kind of like hand it and walk off?
No, I'm gonna help.
Okay, cool. I would like, and she would bring you to like her house, by the way, just as big of a disaster as the library museum. There are things
I would have been disappointed if it wasn't.
everywhere, and it's not just like books and scroll clutter, but she is like anything that she could collect is like, oh, I need to put this somewhere, ends up being put on a surface, and it's just piles of knickknacks and everything. And as you get to like the bedroom, which I will say has like a separate like dressing area, clothes are strewn all over the place. It is a mess. But if there's anything that you see like in her regular wardrobe that you think might go with this, she says you're welcome to use it, but she will get dressed in the outfit that you brought. Can I have you roll a wardrobe style from Carrie's character to see how well
Certainly.
Carrie has put together this outfit? I will remind you, you can use luck. However, if you do poorly and you would like to re-roll, you can use your luck to re-roll. If you spend it the first time, you'd have to spend more the second to get that second roll.
I'm gonna use it for a reroll
Okay.
if I need it.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll.
How many points of luck are you spending?
3.
Okay.
Do I add that to it? Okay. 18.
18. Okay, nice. So that is, let me get a full chart here. Above professional. It looks like, yeah, a professional had built this outfit. She looks gorgeous. She isn't quite certain about the slit at first, but the more that you like kind of move her around the room and add to it, the more confident she feels. And looks, yeah, quite stunning.
I want to mention too, I braid the Edelweiss into her hair, making sure that the glitter kind of drops onto the black so that it's bing.
Nice.
That's what that was for.
There's gonna be glitter all over this house.
Yes, it is.
Love it.
Spare no expense.
She tells you it will still take her some time to get ready before the party, but she hopes that she will see you there.
I bow, kiss her hand again, and say, I look forward to nothing more. And then I take my leave.
Benjamin. General Dijon.
I knock on the door.
Yeah, you're let in. He's waiting. Sitting in like the seating area with a newspaper. Oh, you've returned. Well,
I have.
thank you. Let's see what you've got. Folds the paper, stands up, moves towards you.
So beneath this, you will be wearing your dress uniform. I wouldn't want a man of your caliber to not be recognized for the man you are.
I appreciate that.
Of course. I've went with simple lines, nothing overly complicated, but something that does show you authority. I take out each piece and show it to him. The design is to make you look bigger and more imposing than anyone around you, but elegant and charming at the same time.
All right.
And as an affectation, I will give you, on loan, this cane sword that was given to me by my mistress, the Minister of Agriculture from Elfhold.
Oh. Are you certain you don't want to?
It is ceremonial, and I
Bring
will
it
need it
yourself.
back as it is part of my station. No, of course. I would prefer that you look the best you can.
Curious, but very well. Shall I go try these things on?
Please.
So, give me a wardrobe style with Damien.
Does Damien have good wardrobe style?
I'm sure he does.
It's not terrible.
You wouldn't roll a character without it.
That's accurate.
If
I
you-
would like to spend 4 luck. I do always spend quite a bit on wardrobe style. His personal grooming is much lower than most of my characters' personal groomings are, though. To be fair, yeah. 25.
He emerges and he is impressed. Like, he looks impressed. And when he walks, I mean, he had a certain air about him to begin with, more brusque and militant, especially when he emerges now and his chest is extended, his back is somehow straighter. He walks with more confidence and just does seem to take up a large amount of space. I must
Tour
say,
de force.
and he kind of thunks the cane sword onto the ground. I look quite dashing.
You'll be the talk of the party.
I dare say I might. You've just turned this whole evening around. I am impressed.
I will see you there then, my friend.
This evening, then.
I bow and then back out the door and quickly run back to Lady
Okay.
LaFou.
Sure. Frederick. You eventually make your way up and up and up that staircase. The door is open for you. As you walk in, a Lady Emerald is like at this. I don't know if hers is 2-story. Hers is probably 1 story. Kind of near the bedroom, she just beckons you with a finger. Let's see what you got.
I approach her with the outfit.
She
Sorry
takes your
for my
hand and brings
slight
you into the
unkempt
room.
appearance.
Oh,
There were people who saw the outfit and, well, were jealous, and I had to defend it. It was nothing, though. Just a simple scuffle.
you were such a brave, sweet man.
And I'll show her the outfit I picked out. The matching
It looks
bracelets.
wonderful. She has not looked at it. She's looking at you.
Although I have to admit, ma'am, I didn't pick out quite a full outfit. You see, you might have to pick something to wear underneath this, for it is just slightly opaque and, well, I mean, I figured you'd want something that you could pick out for me as well.
That is... You're quite the tease. I enjoy it. Let's see what this looks like without anything. And she'll take the outfit, put it on. Give me a wardrobe style for Dahlia, please.
For Dahlia. Can I spend every point of Dahlia's luck?
All 2 points? 4? How many is it? 3?
I think it's 4.
More than I thought originally. Yes, you absolutely may.
7 plus the 4 plus 9 is 20.
It's 20, yeah. Alright, so she emerges, and how... And she looks absolutely stunning. How sheer is it?
Just sheer enough that, like, if you were to wear, like, dark undergarments, they would show through, but, like, nothing, it doesn't really show if, you know, if you have pale skin. It'll only
Okay.
be, like, darker colors that show through.
Okay. She studies herself in the mirror. You don't see anything showing through. Oh, I think this is perfect just as it is.
I'll nod approvingly.
I would like you to wear something to match.
To match your outfit?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I would be amiss to not match my lady. Oh, I almost forgot, and I'll pull out the hair ornament too, and put it in her hair for her.
And she would, Frederick's fairly tall though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, she would move closer and get like cozy up to you as close as possible as you fix this thing into her hair.
Perfect.
I'm sure none
I
will
must say,
shine as
you
bright
will be
as
the
me.
gem of them all.
Yes. Well, I look forward to seeing you there.
I can hardly leave your side, madam, but I'm sad to say I have other errands I must attend to before we can enjoy our festivities.
Of course.
Until then. And I will do like the sad like hand outstretched to the grasp heart.
She holds your hand for as long as possible until you fingers let go and you're able to do that.
Alright.
The door is closed actually right as you leave. And then you rush your way back?
Yes.
Okay. Chadwick, you walked back or ran back?
Walked briskly.
Okay. I'm gonna have, just on the off chance somebody rolls a 1, I'm gonna have you roll initiative one last time. Frederick, you are at a -2. Benjamin,
Awesome.
you have a +2.
Thank God.
So Ben, what'd you get?
An 11 again because of the +2.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Frederick?
I got a 7 because of the -2. And you would have.
Chadwick?
13.
Ooh.
Benjamin, you are certain that you have this. Certain. Somehow, as you round the corner, you see Chadwick at the top of the steps.
I hang my head and slow down my pace. Congrats.
It's these long legs.
They serve you well.
They could serve you too.
We'll see how the evening goes.
And then I run. Like a Muppet.
Beautiful. You enter. The doors are open for you. You enter. Lady LaFou smiles. Cheers. She gives you a small applause. I look forward to having my first dance with you, Sir Chadwick.
Forgetting who I am as a person, I curtsy deeply.
She doesn't seem to. It doesn't seem to faze her that you curtsied instead of bowed. It's just. Beautiful. And I think we're missing one more. Frederick, you approach the house. There is no one out front.
Oh.
You don't see Benjamin or Chadwick. There's a possibility, unless you checked your map for where your party members are, there's a possibility you beat them.
If it appeared as a line in front of me, I have not been looking at my map. I've been head down, staring at that line, running.
Yeah, you
So
don't see them.
I'm first. I'm first. Bust through the doors.
Chadwick's
I'm first.
Good to see you.
It's not fair.
Freddie! You made it back.
I had such a long errand list, and she wouldn't stop talking to me.
Oh, you poor thing. You didn't just eat that up.
Just talking? I'm surprised.
Same question.
Lady Amaranth tends to be a little more forward than that, I'm just saying.
You knew what you were sending me into. The lioness's den. I enjoyed it.
Well, I'm glad. Maybe that will make up for not getting to dance with me first. You will still save me a dance, though, won't you?
I will do my best, but I feel like claws are in me right now. But I'm sure I can slip away for a moment.
I'm
Okay.
certain.
For at least a dance.
Well, now that all of that is taken care of, I suppose the next thing I need is to help set up for the celebrations. We have most things in hand. We do need the decorating still needs to be done. Do need someone to assist in the kitchen if anyone is good with preparing meals. Someone needs to help warm up the band, and of course bringing bottles and barrels of various libations from the cellar to their appropriate locations.
Perhaps I best porter for you then.
Wonderful.
Well, I guess I'll go help with the food.
I can help with the band, but it still leaves one more activity, correct?
I will help set up the decorations. That is not a problem. If you three can take care of the rest, that will be of great help. Wadsworth will take you where you need to go. And she makes her way... Oh, actually, she takes you, Frederick, with her. Actually, the band is outside. I'm heading outside to help set up one of the overhead tents over the seating as part of the decoration, so I will bring you with me. The band is out there waiting.
It'd be my honor to walk with you.
Stop. Don't, actually. She takes your arm and you guys head out to the back through this grand ballroom outside to this lavish outdoor courtyard. There's like flowers, bushes, a giant fountain in the middle. There are food tables set up. A few tents are over top just to keep the sun out and any potential rain. There is a band that is set up inside a gazebo. Does that sound right? That seems right. At a gazebo?
Sure.
Sure.
Beneath.
Yeah, on the platform. Something. There's a gazebo, band members. She sends you there. Wadsworth, however, brings you, Chadwick, down some hallways, stopping you off at the kitchen, introduces you to the chef to help out, and then Benjamin, he brings you to the cellar. As this is a professional event, you guys are going to need to beat a DV-17 in your tasks. How well these tasks do and how many things are completed will add a bonus to the overall event score for the evening. Who would like to go first?
I will.
All right. So for portering, I'm going to need an endurance check from you.
I was afraid you were going to say that. I am very bad at endurance. Are you sure I can't do this athletically?
If you would like to make an athletics check as a complementary skill check, you may do so.
Yeah, I'm glad I did that first. I got a 1 followed by a 2, so I got a 12 on my athletics as the complementary skill.
Does not, you're able to lift them, but no benefit.
My last 3 rolls, in order. 1, 2, and 3. I got an 8 on my endurance.
Okay. Okay. It takes you some time. You end up even like dropping a couple of the the barrels, a couple of the bottles. Not so great. But I would say most of it gets out there. Some of the servants notice and start helping you. Who wants to go next?
Chadwick will.
Alright, Chadwick. I am going to need an education roll from you.
Ooh.
How much food to use, which ingredients go where, how much of each ingredient.
This is gonna go so well.
Fantastic. I love that you guys pick skills that play to your strength.
It's a dirty 10.
Well, at least there's that.
It's not professional quality, but it is edible.
I'll take it.
Frederick, play instrument test for me, buddy.
Alright, guys. We're gonna want something live, something that really gets the people flowing and really trying to be as bright as they can. Something upbeat. And I will play the song that was wrote about me.
Okay.
Ode of Frederick.
Yes.
And that is a 21.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. Music sounds wonderful. And can someone roll me a D10, we'll say, for decorating? She is not very tech. You'll have a +6.
Yeah, you play the ELO theme, the main title theme.
Did you say D10?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, the main title.
I don't want to talk about the fact that I'm stupid. 12.
I thought you were just, like, getting one specifically for her. Like, this is going to be her dice. I didn't
Nope.
question it at all.
I ignored the 4 that I have on the table and just went.
Beautiful. Love it. Okay, decorations are up. They are not in any way, shape, or form impressive, but they are up.
Thank you for the posture and hydrate.
You guys
Thank
do have a bit of time. If there is one thing you would like to do for this party, in like pre-party setup phase, to help it succeed overall.
I would like to teach a synchronized dance to the serving staff.
Okay, using the dance skill, I assume?
Yes, please.
Okay.
While they do that, I'm going to be AFK for a moment.
Okay.
18.
18 is enough, so that beats the professional quality. You will get a +1 for that. Yes, be our guest. Absolutely. It is a choreographed be our guest style for serving drinks, serving food, exiting the manor after the first speeches will go. It is incredibly professional. Frederick.
As I'm walking back through,
Mhm.
like from the, outside, I'm gonna take a look at some of the decorations and be like, I could improve these. I know I can improve these. I'm gonna attempt to improve some of the decorations.
Okay. Because they're up in there, well, it was what, a 12?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think.
okay. I'm gonna put you at a -1 because you're trying to. They're not great. They're up, but they're
Fiddling
not
with
even
stuff
like
that's
every
already
day.
done.
So yeah, I don't want to put you to the next level because that's a 21, and 21 versus 17 seems excessive. So I'm just gonna say it's at a -1 to try to counteract what's already there.
Alright. Oh, what skill is this?
Basic tech.
Tech.
Sorry, apologies. Yes.
Alright.
just roll till you after. Skills are important.
Did you say I have to beat a 19?
17.
Oh, then I got 19.
Beautiful.
Whew.
Alright, so yeah, you are able to go around, I assume, are you doing this covertly, or?
Sorry, I lied to you. It would have actually been 1 minus that. But still, it
18
was
still beats it.
success.
You're still good.
A little covertly, like, I'll, like, kind of walk through and, like, as I see something, I'll, like, kind of snazz it up a little, but I'm not trying to make it like I'm trying to redo everything, you know? Just, you know, fixing, like, little things that aren't, you know, quite right.
Make sure Lady LaFou isn't standing, like, right there as you fix her work.
Yeah. I'll be a little tactful.
A little tactical? I like it. Alright. So yeah, you guys do that. I'm sure Chadwick does something. I will give you, if there is something you would like to do together as a group, one more skill. I will give you one more, like, group skill. I will set the DV higher, but it will be a 21.
Nope.
But it can.
I got nothing.
Gonna
The
look
things
over.
I'm good at are like stealth and brawling, which I can't imagine helping us here.
Man, but I made just a combat-focused character. I don't know how this is gonna help social situations.
I punched somebody.
I'm gonna go over to Benjamin. Act like I'm gonna pick up one of the barrels with him, but since both my endurance and athletics are terrible, I'm gonna immediately set it back down and go, nah, you got this, buddy, I've done enough.
Sister. Sorry. Freddy. Perhaps you can convince others that they should help with this portering. You know,
I mean,
rally the troops.
I will say the portering's done. You guys have already helped with that, so something
Okay.
else. Can be inside the manor. Can be about, can be in one of the rooms.
I'm just gonna get dressed nicely myself.
Okay. I don't think Yellow doesn't have a wardrobe style, correct?
It
No,
does not.
Because it's just a video game. You look fabulous.
I don't think it does. No.
Yeah, you guys look fantastic. We will wait for
30 seconds.
awesome.
do we have to wait the 30 seconds in silence?
Yes, you're not allowed to talk.
Sorry.
No one can say anything. I feel like that's not quite ASMR, but my lip reading skill's not great. Not tonight. It's better yesterday. Welcome back,
Sorry.
Chadwick. You're good.
Thank you.
So, is there anything in addition to pre-party setup that you would like to do as Chadwick to try to get a bonus?
Are there any super tall decorations that
We've done decorations. Decorations are
Got it.
set. Like essentially look at your skill sheet. Is there a skill that you would like to use or think you could use?
Nope.
Keys would like to do horse racing for the event.
Man.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's fine. So you
Just say unless I
guys,
can fight somebody. There's not a lot I can do.
you guys get ready for the party, and to see how well this goes off, I'm going to have you each roll a d10. The DV is 24. 10s do not explode. 1s do not implode. If you get a 10, it will give you a +1. If you get a 1, it will give you a -1. We're going to add all your totals together, plus your bonuses. See how you do.
I rolled a 9.
9 is good.
6.
6, okay.
Total of 15.
So far.
I have to leave again. Bye, guys. I rolled a 1.
Alright.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, it's still a 1, so I guess the one with the -1, it kind of cancels it out a little bit. So 15, 16, 17, 18 with your 3 bonuses. Unfortunately, not enough. It is still a professional quality event, because you did beat that level. So people have a great time. However, in the rewards that you are given for completing this banquet, you are given, where are my apologies, there we go, 2,000 gold, and a kind of a late, and Lady LaFou, when she comes out, she is wearing like this massive ball gown of various, it almost like shimmers and colors of like a prism effect that changes depending on how the light is hitting her. She's got a corset on, 3/4 sleeves that poof out. Her gown itself is like this massively wide thing that trails behind her. So you would have an like a ballroom outfit that's in that prismatic-y effect. That you guys can choose whether or not you want like the full dress or if you want a suit version of the same.
Ooh.
But you do have a LaFou ballroom outfit skin. You did miss out on a Blaviken Bell and a fountain, but that is okay. That you could have used at your home or the guild if you would have liked. I know, right? But still rewards, still the gold, right. Still an outfit skin. So, hey. Which you can change into at the ball if you would like. That I will leave up to you. But it goes into a cutscene. Everyone is brought into the courtyard, like through the ballroom, into the courtyard. Lady LaFou gives a speech off the balcony about the wonderful year and how she is aware that some of her guests' wrongs have been made. And I would like to make amends, and I hope that this festival, this banquet, can be a new beginning for all of us. And there's like some claps. She goes on to a grander speech that I'm not going to give because I didn't write it out. And the cutscene fades away. She descends into the ballroom as dances begin. Of course, Chadwick, you do have first dance with Lady LaFou. All the guests walk in. Murmurs are abound. General Dijon takes the cake easily as the most well-dressed guest of the evening.
Dang.
Is there anything you would like to do during the party?
I'm gonna dance with Lady Anna Amaranth as much as possible.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna smooze about, make sure that people that have pomp and circumstance. Make sure people with authority know who I am.
Okay. Sure.
But in the process, I'm going to end up over by Chadwick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that I won the wager. You're the only one I can't keep my eyes off of. And I'm going to brush the back of my hand against his jawline.
May I have this dance?
Of course.
And then I dance with Ben.
For that smooth ass line, the crowd parts and you guys share the spotlight in a beautiful dance, cuz that was good. I'm gonna reward that. If there's nothing else, the evening continues. Guests mingle inside, outside. Eventually everyone is kind of gathered back, or it's encouraged that everybody kind of take in within the next 20 minutes to return to the courtyard. As in addition to her initial speech, Lady LaFou has something to say to everyone. And so you're all kind of gathered, and you seem to be waiting a while. That, whether it's you get there at the early 20 minutes or close to the end, some time beyond that seems to happen. Until the double doors on the balcony right above the ballroom open. You see Lady LaFou walk forward. She sways, she stumbles. You're not sure, she might be drunk. You weren't paying attention. Too busy with your dates, NPC or player, as it may have been. And she reaches the railing, puts out a hand almost to say something, and falls over and falls onto the ground. There is a collective gasp from the crowd. Her guards rush forward, and you hear, "Stop the proceedings! Stop the music! Nobody leaves! Lady LaFou has been murdered." And that is where we're going to end this episode. Thanks, guys!
What a twist!
What a twist!
It's Wadsworth, clearly.
It's
clearly the butler.
It's always the butler.
Or Yvette, one of the two.
Who knows? We'll have to figure out who had a grudge against Lady LaFou. Might have murdered her during these proceedings. Tune in next week. See if our bandits can figure it out.
I doubt it. Love you guys. See you next time.
Thanks, guys,
Thank
so
you
much
for
being
watching.
here.
Love you.
We appreciate
Remember, Pride Month stuff coming up. So we have extra streams and everything's awesome. If you're a Patreon, we've got the character intro for Deeps coming out in 4 days. So check it out. We love you guys. Thank you.
See you next time.